Hello everyone, welcome to Inner Academia. This is Raevyn. Okay, so today I'll show you how I set up my scene for my ambience videos. Every ambience requires a slightly different process, but I'll use this particular one to demo how I went about starting this dark academia, rainy campus environment. It is going to be my very first ASMR 3D art tutorial video series, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's begin. The program that I'm using is C4D. It's a great 3D software with a great community. So normally, even though I can 3D model using other softwares, I usually purchase the assets that are royalty free and designed for other creatives to use, and import these models to C4D. Here I'm using Kit Bash, Dark Fantasy, and Gothic models. If you want to check out Kit Bash, you can go to kitbash3d.com. So this is me choosing which building will really work out. You can see that I'm really going back and forth. When I pick and choose, there are two things I consider. The first is the composition. Here I use this image that I found on Pinterest to reference. I love the overall composition with the bridge in the middle and the body of water reflecting the bridge and the buildings and all the trees. There's a depth to the image, allowing your eyes to travel from the foreground to the background. I really love that. So I'm building my composition inspired by this image. It is easier if you have a reference that you like, that you want to use as a guide when creating your composition, especially if you are beginning as a 3D artist. The second thing I consider is whether or not the 3D elements will harmoniously work with each other. In this case, the buildings, you don't want completely different vibes in one scene because they will fight one another visually. So make sure they really feel like they belong in the same world. That's really important. Harmony and consistency. Once I roughly assemble the ones I like, I kinda set up where the camera is going to go. Here I want to create a scene as if you are peeking from this window. So I'm setting up this quick interior. This window will nicely frame the view outside, you see. There is a reason why you want to set up the camera in this early phase and kinda set the composition. It is to help you cut down on time. This way you can work on what will be shown at the end and not waste your time adding things to the scene that are not necessarily going to be seen in the final camera viewpoint. This cuts down so much time and keep your file from being unnecessarily heavy, which will make your computer slow. I want to also emphasize how important it is to have a healthy dialogue with yourself while creating your ambience or really any artwork. I personally battle with so many negative thoughts. This looks hideous. This was a bad move. You just wasted 2-3 hours on it. You're just not good enough. All these false negative chatters will really fill up in your head, especially in the beginning as you start your project. And I want to tell you that it's okay. It's just your fear talking to protect you in its own way. So I gently say to my fear, thank you. I appreciate your concerns, but thank you next. I'm sticking with love. Love is what will propel you forward in the creative process, not fear. So you really have to focus on loving your work, loving your creative process, and ultimately loving yourself. Well, that's it for today. I will upload the actual ambience video, the final product, once it's done. Still working on it, and you can check out how it turned out. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you want more of this kind of content, please comment below and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. My intention for this channel is to create a safe environment for people to find inner peace through art. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.